Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I guess I'm returning to you surprisingly, and I thought I was going to return to you tonight for the second part for Worst Movies of 2021 video. And yeah, this is the second part of Worst Movies of 2021 video. I might premiere it at a certain time, I don't know when, but if not, I'm just going to release it to you guys. But I'm gonna discuss from where I left off, which was 7-1, if I do happen to get to number one, and let you know what I thought of these movies that are on the very lowest list. So let's dive into number 7, which is Space Jam 2, which is mostly called Space Jam: A New Legacy, but I'm gonna call it Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. That's how I know which one's which. So yeah, pretty much LeBron James is in this movie, and yeah, it wasn't good. It was really bad. And it's Don Cheadle's in this movie too, along with some other actors, and Bugs Bunny's in this, but he's a fictional character. But still. I just didn't like how the movie performed. It was so cringe. And just a lot of cliche moments that really pissed me off with this movie. So, I don't know if I want to go into much explanation with this movie, but he has to get his son back. In order to do that, he has to play a basketball game with his against Don Cheadle's team. Um, so Don Cheadle's team has to go up against LeBron James's team, and that's towards the end of the movie, but it got stupid. Even some of the jokes in this are not good at all. And yeah, and number 7 is Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. Fuck this movie, for sure. Number 6 is Apex. Now this is with Bruce Willis and uh, can't remember his acting name, but he was in the new Resident Evil. Uh, and I've seen him in other movies too, like Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. But still, I did not like what the concept behind this movie was about. It was pretty much about these other humans hunting other humans for sport, or criminals for sport, and pretty much it was fucked up kind of shit. So it was some fuck shit kind of movie. So I did not like how this movie turned out, and I was really pissed off with how the movie performed. I was just disappointed. Bruce Willis's acting was okay, but I wasn't crazy about how he was portraying his character. So yeah, fuck this movie. And number 6 is Apex. You can go check out my review I did for it, I think a few weeks ago, but I did not like this movie at all. So it can go die in a hole and never see the light of day again. But yeah, number 5 is Home Sweet Home Alone. Now, this movie, the concept is so stupid and redundant that this movie pissed me off. And pretty much they're trying to recreate something that should have died a long time ago. This series started going downhill at number 4. Number 3 I thought was okay, in my opinion, but it wasn't fantastic. I think the first 2 Home Alones were great. The third one was okay, but the fourth one and continuing on after that got stupid. This one got even worse. Um, the reason why is because this kid or whatever thinks that he's gonna be sold by this family, and then he gears up and takes this couple down that are trying to go after something of his, and yeah, he gets the wrong idea and it becomes a big misunderstanding, and it doesn't become cleared up till the end of the movie. And I'm like, this movie was a waste of fucking time and a waste of effort to even try to make a good script for this movie. Like I said, some movies should not be remade and should not have a sequel. It's all about sequels and reboots nowadays, and unfortunately, when you do a sequel to a Home Alone series, it's gonna suck. So at number 5 is Home Sweet Home Alone. Fuck this movie. Number 4 is Thunder Force. This was with what's her name? Melissa McCarthy and the other actress that was in the Ma movie. You'll have to remind me in the comment section below what her acting name is, because I kind of forgot. But pretty much they get these superpowers and all that by some kind of thing. And Jason Bateman's in this movie, and he has crab hands, or crab arms, I meant to say. I'm like, this is the most dumbest movie I have ever seen in my life, and it should not have been made. So, unfortunately, people are running out of ideas for good scripts, but this was garbage, honestly. So, at number 4, I picked Thunder Force. Did not like how the movie was playing out, and towards the end, it just got stupid. And I felt the beginning was kind of funny, and then later on, it gets boring and it drags on, and then the scenes get crappy and stupid, and it's a bunch of filler. So, hated this movie. So, at number 4 is Thunder Force. Number 3 is The Boss Baby Family Business. Now, I didn't get to watch the whole movie. I just thought this movie was so stupid and a waste of time, in my opinion. I know if kids like this movie, that's great. More power to them. And parents will probably watch this movie and be like, I don't want to give my honest opinion on what I think of the movie, but yeah, I hated this movie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's a really bad movie. And the first 20 minutes of me watching it, I was like, fuck this movie. This is so stupid and childish. I know it's for children, but I thought I was gonna like something like this, but I apparently didn't. This wasn't the movie for me, so yep, Boss Baby Family Business was very bad for the first 20 minutes of me watching it, and I didn't watch any more after that. So at number 3 was The Boss Baby Family Business. Alright, we're down to the last two. At number 2 is The Matrix Resurrections. Now, I just reviewed it last night. Really hate this movie. It pissed me off so much with how Lana Wachowski really fucked this movie series up. With another sequel from Revolutions. Revolution should have ended there. It should have ended there. Retrying and making another sequel and trying to recreate something that should have died a long time ago. This movie was a waste of time. For the 2.5 hours of watching this, I was really let down by this movie. Keanu Reeves wasn't bad in the movie. I like his acting and his performance. Carrie-Anne Moss was fine. Um, and Jessica Heinrich was probably one of the best actors and characters in this movie that played as Bugs. Priyanka Chopra was not so bad, but didn't feel like her character did much in this movie. And the guy that played Morpheus, something, I don't remember his name, but I didn't like his character. I was like, this is so trash. This is coming down to be almost the worst movie of the year. So yeah, fuck Matrix. Hated it so much. Um, I've already stated what I thought of it in my review. You can go check it out. It's called So Disappointed, the Matrix Resurrections movie review. So you'll find it entertaining that I rant a lot in this movie review that I did. So yeah, number 2 is The Matrix Resurrections. Alright, at number 1, drum roll please. Infinite, the Mark Wahlberg movie. I watched, this was a Paramount Plus movie that came out back in June this year. I really hated this movie so much. Basically, he's has schizophrenia in this movie. Mark Wahlberg, his character does. Not in real life, but his character in the movie. And he has to find a way to get his meds for it. So then he finds out that he's not what he thinks he is, that he's not this kind of person that has this illness. And then it gets really dumb with him trying to fight this guy or whatever who's going after him. I don't remember his acting name, but I've seen him in a majority of movies. But this movie really sucked ass big time. And I felt nothing for this movie. Nothing but hatred. So, go fuck yourself, Infinite, and the director and the script writers that made this movie. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry to say it, but I've already ranted in this in my review for it, so you can go check it out if you've seen it. But they did a bad job at making this movie come to fruition. I like Mark Wahlberg as an actor, but he was in a bad movie this year, unfortunately. So, yep, at number 1 was Infinite. That's going to be it for part 2 of worst movies of 2021 and the whole worst movies of 2021 videos. Comment below and let me know what your worst movies of 2021 are. And if you enjoyed this worst movies of 2021 video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. Keep in mind, this is just basically my opinion. Sorry, I kind of burped for a moment. I was eating some lunch, so yeah. It's just basically my opinion on what I think of all these movies that I just listed off for you guys for the worst movies of 2021. You don't have to agree with me on it. It's just my picks for the worst movies this year. And Matrix Resurrections almost made it to number 1, but Infinite was the number 1 worst movie this year. I couldn't stand this movie. It was so bad. But I hope you did enjoy my pick for worst movies of 2021 videos for part 1 and 2. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, guys. Take care. And I'll see you tonight in the Spider-Man No Way Home movie review. I gotta watch it tonight and then I'll review it afterwards. So I'll see you in the next video.